Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
Sorry for the gap in videos. Work has been trouble,
It's been holidays.
long hours, and
Yeah.
we just got back from a Thanksgiving trip to see my aunts in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back with another 1.5 review, sorta.
Yeah. 1.5.
Now,
Whoa. Sorry.
dang cat. We're gonna be talking about Elf, a movie that my wife Molly here really loves.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, I do.
yeah, and also we're gonna do a quick mention of the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special that just dropped yesterday because we just watched that too, and we want to tell you all about that.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, let's I wanna say something. We're gonna be changing up the format of the show a little bit. We've gotten feedback from one of our viewers saying concerning video length and all that. So what I think we're gonna do is for all our singular or really for our regular movie reviews going forward, we're just going to do hit the important beats for the first few minutes, and give our general thoughts over things, and then get into all the nitty gritty after that.
Yeah.
For anyone who wants to stay longer.
Yeah, we'll do some experimenting, that's for sure.
And if it works, we'll keep going, and if y'all want us to stick to what we're usually doing, then we'll do that.
Yeah. All right.
So let's talk about the Guardians Christmas special real quick, because it's gonna be fast. The special was only 45 minutes long on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it seemed shorter than that, honestly. It seemed like it went by really fast.
Well, that's just because it was well paced and everything.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so in this one, Kraglin tells the rest of the Guardians about how when Peter tried to introduce Christmas to the Ravagers, and Yondu said, "No, we're not doing that." And basically, I guess Quill didn't want to celebrate Christmas for any other time after that.
Yeah.
So Mantis and Drax decide, okay, how do we make Peter's Christmas better? We're gonna kidnap Kevin Bacon,
Yep.
as one does.
Yeah.
Also in this special, we learned that Mantis is actually Peter's sister from his dad Ego,
Same dad.
which, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I kind of guessed that just from Guardians 2. That's just a thing that I had in mind.
It's not surprising. Like it doesn't come as a surprise. It's just like, okay, that's pretty cool. I accept that.
And it's nice too. Those two are nice, and Mantis actually got the limelight in this one. She hasn't really gotten the spotlight in any other of her MCU appearances.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see her just living it up,
Doing
and
her thing.
I thought she was really funny.
Yeah, she was great.
And so yeah, they kidnap Kevin Bacon, played by
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. That was funny.
Yeah, it's really good.
Which makes this makes his second Marvel appearance after X-Men First Class, but different universe. But overall, I thought it was really fun.
It was fun. It definitely is a very feel-good Christmas special when you need that Christmas mood to get you into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, and it reintroduced the space doggo Cosmo that we previously saw in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and that was pretty neat. Cosmo's a good puppy. Now, how are we going to tie this to Elf?
Oh, can I say something first?
Yes.
I really liked the song in the beginning.
Yeah, that one
The
was
song
cool.
that the band sang
Like-
was nice.
Right after they got done singing that song, we immediately checked to see if it was on Spotify.
Yeah, added it to my Christmas
It is on
playlist
Spotify.
right away. It was probably my favorite part, honestly.
Anyway, so how are we going to tie these two together? Well, it's very simple. They both have a raccoon.
There you go. There's some connection.
Other than the whole, they're both Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had a nickel for every Christmas-related thing I watched today that had a raccoon, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I love Phineas and Ferb.
All right, Elf.
So, Elf. So this is your favorite Christmas movie.
I have 2 favorite Christmas movies, and this is one of them. Yes, and I'm sure we'll probably go over my other favorite Christmas movie.
Well, probably, because I'm pretty sure it's my absolute favorite.
Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol.
But this one is up there, tied with it for first place Christmas movie. It is hilarious. It is everything I could want in a Christmas movie.
Now, Elf, of course, stars Will Ferrell. And this is the first thing, really big thing he did after leaving SNL. So, way to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, this movie was actually supposed to originally star Jim Carrey as Buddy. That would have been funny.
It would have been very different. Jim Carrey is kind of like a different type of humor. I think they made the right choice with Will Ferrell.
I think so too, because I feel like the more childlike sense of humor is something Will Ferrell pulls off better than Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey
I love Jim
erratic.
Carrey, but
yeah, nothing wrong. But I'm just saying he's kind of erratic.
This movie also stars James Caan as Walter, Buddy's dad, and this is the first Christmas since James Caan's passing. He passed earlier this year in July, so
First
rest
time
in
I'm
peace.
watching it without,
James Caan had an immeasurably long career.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen him in lots of stuff.
The Godfather, Godfather 2. Those are the only 2 things I can name off the top of my head. But Misery, of course. How did I forget that?
That's a big one.
Yeah, the man had an impressive resume that, it speaks for itself. And he was a wonderful talent that we will miss.
Yes.
This movie also stars Bob Newhart as Buddy's dad, Papa Elf, and believe it or not, Bob Newhart is still alive.
That's crazy. He seems old in this movie, and this movie's... Well, I don't even know how old this movie is.
He was born in 1929, so he was 74 when this movie came out, which means he is now... Come on, Tyler, you can do the math. 93.
Dang.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
Like, my grandpa is 90, and like he just turned 90 this past April. So, this movie also stars Ed Asner as Santa, and Ed Asner passed last year in 2021. He was, let's bring up his age, because he was 91 when he died.
Wow, that's pretty old.
Pretty old,
Long life.
A lot of people know him best as, from Up as Carl Fredricksen, or
from Elf.
Or from Elf.
That's where I know him from.
Others of you may know him as Ed Wuncler Sr. on The Boondocks. I love The Boondocks. And the more recent fans may know him best as Johnny's stepdad on Cobra Kai.
All right.
Yeah, just going off on a tangent about Ed Asner. This movie also stars Mary Steenburgen as Walter's wife, Emily. Nice lady. Zooey Deschanel this is one of her first roles as Buddy's love interest, Jovi. This movie also, this movie has a few well-known stars today in it. Peter Dinklage, Amy Sedaris, Andy Richter, Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau directed this movie too.
Yeah.
He some of you may know Jon Favreau as the man who introduced Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man to us. Some of you may know him as the creator of The Mandalorian. So, man has been around and done a lot of things.
I first saw him in Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a couple episodes.
Like, I don't know what it is about Jon Favreau. He just I find him popping up in weird places. Where like, okay, this is pretty cool. Who did this?
Like
Jon Favreau.
Yeah, I like everything he does though. Very impressive.
Like, and Jon Favreau has his fingers in a few places in Star Wars. Actually, like I said, he was the creator of The Mandalorian. He's helped with Book of Boba Fett. He appeared on both Clone Wars and the movie Solo as two different characters. Well, he's been three different characters if you want to count a character he was on The Mandalorian. But that we've gone on enough about Jon Favreau. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, we just got a new TV for Black Friday, and it's a standby screen. I guess it's a city being attacked by kaiju. This thing's cool.
I didn't know it did this.
we got a Hisense Roku TV. This thing is it's awesome. I love it.
Nice.
It's
quite the upgrade from our old TV.
Yeah. Anyways.
Sorry.
Elf.
Sorry about that.
So, what about this makes it your favorite Christmas movie?
Probably the humor.
It is pretty funny.
It never gets old. I laugh just as hard every year, it seems. Every time I watch this, I can get a good laugh in. And just the jokes don't get old.
Yeah, I mean, I like this movie. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. I don't love it as much as you do, obviously.
I really love it.
And there's parts in this movie where I cringed when I realized we gotta get to that part too. But then it's like almost immediately after every time there's like much more funny to it.
Yeah, it's really funny.
So it got you covered on that end too.
Oh yeah, I could watch this all the time during Christmas season. It's definitely one that I could definitely watch multiple times before Christmas rolls around.
Yeah, I know you could.
Yeah, easy.
So, who's your favorite character in this movie?
Well,
Do I need to ask?
Yeah, I definitely have to go with Buddy the Elf.
You relate to him on a spiritual level?
Yes, I do. He's so naive and
silly.
Goofy, yes, silly. But yet he also teaches everyone that, how important the Christmas spirit is. And he's a good person as well. He's a very good character.
Yeah, he is. I like how his coming into his dad's life really has a domino effect on everyone. It's just as soon as he shows up, everything gets better for everyone.
Yeah.
He's like remember that fun vampire from What We Do in the Shadows? I forgot what his name was. It's like the guy that shows up, starts talking, everyone's just like, oh man, this guy's here. Why? That's like the opposite with Buddy.
The fun vampire?
Yeah.
No,
the guy who lived in the house and who was really boring.
Oh. That's not... He was an energy vampire. Chris Robinson?
Fun vampire, energy vampire. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
You get what I'm saying,
I get what
dork.
you're saying now. Sorry, you just really threw me for a loop.
Anyways, yeah. The opposite of that is Buddy. He's just...
Yeah, he brings joy to everyone. Instead of sadness. So is he your favorite character?
No. Mine's actually Walter.
I can see that, yeah.
Just, man has my number. Like, he's just completely exasperated by whatever Buddy's doing because he's just... He's not a very nice guy.
No.
But, he has to try because his wife wants him to. Mm-hmm. So he's like, okay, what are you doing now? Oh, I made you guys breakfast. Okay. When Buddy makes them breakfast with spaghetti and maple syrup, he's just going with it.
Yeah.
I really love how he comes around in the end to realize that you gotta stop being a jerk,
Mhm. Yeah.
and it all works out for them in the end. So
Yes.
it's nice.
It did.
I also really like Santa in this movie
Yeah.
because, like, in this movie, Santa's clearly been around. You could tell
Yeah.
he's seen it all. He's been everywhere, like Johnny Cash
Yeah,
said.
nothing surprises him.
Nothing surprises him, no. But, he's still willing to put on the suit and just get out there for the kids because that's his job. That's what he's there for.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of that is Ed Asner as Santa. He was a really great choice.
Yeah.
And,
Definitely.
and Ed Asner had a really great voice.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely recognizable.
Absolutely, Boondocks, like I said, which is unfortunate that if they are going to still do that Boondocks revival, Ed Wensler most likely is not going to be in it.
Mm.
But same thing with Granddad. His actor died too. So these things happen. They were both old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now there was supposed to be a sequel to Elf.
I think I may have heard that before.
Yeah, not Eddie Murphy. Will Ferrell was offered $29 million to do it,
Wow.
but he turned it down.
Why?
I think it had something to do with just him not wanting to do that.
Probably a good choice because this is a movie that is very wonderful, and it would. I think a sequel may have, taken away from it.
May have cheapened it.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do a sequel, years later,
I'll still watch it probably.
yeah. But I mean, like, it's the same thing with Top Gun. They were originally going to do a sequel right after it, but a couple things stopped them. One of them being they were just going to reuse the same stock footage of planes and stuff flying around from the original movie, but they realized, okay, none of what we have left can actually be used because it was all used before.
Yeah.
So they decided, no, we're not doing it. And then over 30 years later, boom, there we go. So maybe, it's been almost 20 years since Elf came out. So we only have another 10 years left to wait until Elf 2.
We'll see.
No, that's probably not going to happen.
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
It's good enough as a standalone movie.
Yeah. In a way, I would like a sequel, but if we're not going to get one, then we're not going to get one.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
So, that will do it for us.
Yeah.
We will catch you guys next time.
See you next time.